Hey, love bugs. Good morning. Top of the day to you all. I am off today, so I have meetings and appointments scheduled. I already did everything as far as helping the kids get ready for their days. Already did the drop offs, which was nice to be able to drop them off this morning and not have to, let them ride with other people. So now that I'm spending more time away from them, every little moment that I get with them is even more precious than it was before. I totally can empathize with what other parents have dealt with in these types of environments, parenting environments. But yeah, so I just take this one day and try to cram. That is not how you say cram. Why am I saying it weird? Cram. Cram everything in as far as like appointments and meetings and tasks and to-dos and things like that. Anything that I couldn't fit in for today will have to wait. It will have to wait because I've been thinking about work since last night. I know that probably sounds crazy. Hey, I know that probably sounds crazy that I'm thinking about work the night before I'm going to be off. But I enjoy what I do. And so it's not overwhelming. I'm actually looking forward to being back to work tomorrow. But yeah, I try to just fit everything in as much as possible. Hey, good morning. As much as possible. So that my day can be productive. I will say these days are useful for rest as well. Not really like rest all day. Like I don't really just kind of hang in the bed. It doesn't really match up with my energy and my personality. So like what I will do to get rest on my days off is just get to bed a little earlier just so I can get some extra sleep than what I would usually get. But other than that, I mean, if I start to feel, because sometimes I will just maybe feel a little drained or whatever, I may like cuddle up on the couch and like watch one of my shows or something. But I don't foresee that happening for hours and hours and hours and hours from now, because I have things to do and I actually am looking forward to getting this stuff done, because again, I like a productive day. But yeah, so I have been trying to figure out like how to increase my ability to listen, please. My eyes tend to catch everything that moves, okay? Especially if it's living and breathing. So if you see me looking around, even though this truck is not moving, it's because that's just how I am. I've been that way since I was younger. Very observant, very aware of my surroundings. I mean, I don't know. You could blame it on growing up in the city, or maybe it's just me. But anywho, so yeah, I'm just gonna try to like stay on top of everything. But what I've been trying to figure out is how to increase my ability to create balance. And even though I don't necessarily feel out of balance, I guess there are things that I would like to do more efficiently, or because I'm so used to having more focus time on certain things, and now it's like, okay, instead of having like 2 hours to do a task, I have to do this task in 30 minutes. So just reminding myself to let things flow internally and be okay with the new flow, to be like water. When the current changes, you just go with it. You know what I mean? You go with it. So that's what I'm working on now. And also just trying to, trust more in what I've poured into my children. and what I've taught them, what I've been, raising them to be, and just the intention I've been setting as far as like training them to do certain things, or training them in terms of, boundaries for safety. Of course, anytime you're talking to me and kids come up, first things first, top priority, always hands down before everything, safety. Period. So everything else will follow. So just not being that eagle mom, it's taking some patience on my behalf, and I've just been staying prayerful that God helps me with it, because I'm used to being the eagle mom, and so now I'm more like, I think, and the people who are animal experts, please don't get me, but now I think I'm the lioness mom. So going out, to hunt, and the babies, are not with me on the hunt, obviously. But thankfully, my babies aren't actually babies. Well, if they were still babies, I would be with them, period. For me personally. Okay. But they are older now, and I gotta let them spread their little wings and fly. And then it's a beautiful thing, because now I'm spreading my wings even further. And it does feel good. It does. It really does. And to be around adults, and to be able to be myself, just me. Completely, 300%, and in my work environment, I'm allowed to just take that to the highest level I desire. And so it just feels great. And to be able to, see that how my productivity and my skill set, oh, he's struggling with the dog. What is the dog doing? Oh, I'm minding somebody else. Let me mind my business. Anyway. But yeah, so that's the, I would say, summary for today. I'm excited. I'm trying not to do the crazy thing and say, oh, don't be too excited. Yesterday I was struggling with it. I really was. I was like, you're like legit starting to look forward to good things for yourself. And then the other part of my brain was like, oh, you should not, because every time you get happy about something, you know what happens. And then the other part of my brain was like, no. We're happy. We're going to be happy. So I'm going to go with the optimistic side of my mind. And if you don't know, I'm a Gemini, so that comes natural. Okay. Comes natural. But I'm going to stay in the spirit, in the vibration of optimism. I deserve happiness, and so do you. I deserve love, and so do you. I deserve the good things, and so do you. Right? We're going to stay right here. We're not going nowhere else. And we're going to keep on rocking and rolling and rocking and rolling. And whichever way the current goes, we're going to be like the fish and just go with it. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Okay. I love you. You know I love you. Do I have to tell you? But you know what? Even if I don't have to tell you, I'm going to tell you anyway. I love you, and God loves you so much more. Mwah! Peace.